Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you so much for joining me here on another episode at Allie's Treasure Trove. Today we do have a new episode of ALLYCHAT, and I will say, there is a lot of stuff that we could talk about here in this episode, a lot of recent happenings, but I will admit, I'm feeling kind of odd today. I'm feeling a bit odd, so we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully this episode isn't too cringe, or not too much more cringe than normal. But yeah, I'm feeling a little odd. Now, of course, we did not make it to the final round of the Cosplay Star competition, which, hey, it happens. I appreciate everyone's support. Thank you for casting your free daily votes. We did as much as we could. I posted as often as possible. I was really upping my posts on Instagram to get more people looking, lots of stories. We had the extra bonus streaming. We had the countdown streams, the stream on Twitch, gameplay, and whatnot, so, did as much as we could. Bit disappointing, of course, but, I mean, we knew what we were getting into with this competition when we signed up for it, we went through this last year. We knew about paid voting, and, can't be too surprised, I think. Can't be too surprised, so. But yeah, so a little disappointing with that yesterday. Last night, and then the weather is like all rainy and like really depressing outside, so today I've just kind of been like for like a whole bunch of different stuff, so yeah, trying to just keep my head up, stay positive, and have some fun here. Just wear some clothes that are comfortable, but like try to look cute. That's why I'm wearing this headband. I might change my hair, like I might put it down, I don't know. We'll see after we're done with whatever look I come up with. But yeah, just, I don't know. I will say, I am exhausted. Like, I don't know if it's just all of the extra effort catching up with me. Or the fact that I've just been going super hard because there's been so much stuff to do and I'm still super behind. But I am physically exhausted. Like, my body just aches. I feel like my brain hurts. Like, I feel like there's just so much going on that I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm just done dealing with certain things. Like, I just don't want to do it anymore. And it's just been a bit tough. Oh, look how pink this is from yesterday. So I'll need to clean that off before it just makes everything else in my makeup bag pink. And here, it's not a sunburn. It's not a sunburn. Anytime I do the makeup for Nell, I don't know if it's... You guys can still see it. It was pretty bad earlier and last night especially, but the whatever I use, I think it's technically like a really, really, really pigmented blush. It like kind of stains my face for a bit, so I look sunburnt based off of where it goes. So, I'm not sunburnt on my face. I'm still healing up on my shoulders, actually. But yeah, I can still see it a bit, like, especially this area. Mainly up top, but a little bit towards the bottom of whatever shape that is. I was impressed with how well I did that shape yesterday. I will say, I do get to cheese it a little bit, make it a bit easier, because I just kind of find, like, I don't know, I guess the edge of my skull before my eye socket, and I just kind of follow that in like a natural line, and it works out. So, but I feel like that one was the most even that I've done. I even took a selfie of it and put it on my story, which is probably expired by the time I'm even filming. Oh no! It's probably up for by the time I'm filming, but like by the time this episode goes live, that's long gone. But, alrighty, what colors do I want to use here? I don't know if I've used this palette before on video. I found it at Marshall's, I think. It's okay. I looked at the reviews for it, and I will say I agree with the reviews. Before I bought it, it was like 20 bucks. It's like half price. It's kind of boring, but I like the shades. I really like the green, and I really like the purple, and I really like that blue, so that's why I picked it up. But it doesn't really scream She-Hulk. It doesn't, it's kind of boring. But you know me, I'm boring, so that works. It works. Alright. This color is called Cased Clothes. Which I will say, until relatively recently, I did not realize that the anime Case Closed and Detective Conan were the same thing. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense, though. I thought, like, one was, like, a sequel or something. It's like, no, they're just the different names for it. And I was like, ah, interesting. That color was named Case Closed. And I was like, huh. Here's a funny story. Alright, this color is called Brains and Brawn. One thing, though, that I really enjoyed about the stream, that's funny how it's just blurring everything, the back of this mirror. Because that's the super magnification, so it just, if you guys see it, it just looks weird on the back. That's hilarious. But one thing that was super cool about the stream is I reignited my love for these unicorns when I was opening up those boxes. And I'm like, I really enjoyed this. I'm like, I wonder like how I can do this more. And then last night I was laying in bed and I was like, what if I was like a unicorn breaker? Like, what if? I don't even know how that would happen, but I'm sure there's a way. If I could figure out how to get, like, blind boxes in bulk and then just rip them. That'd be kind of cool. I don't really know what I'm doing here with my eyes. I feel like it's looking a little not so good. Looking a little too neutrally. Well, like coffee that sat out too long kind of colored. But it's not bad. It needs some sparkle. This color is Gamma Glow. Put some of that on there. Gamma Glow. Right in the middle. Wow, that's making a lot of kickback in my palette. I feel like this is actually not really getting better, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. Sometimes you just have to move on. Like, it's okay. I don't think anything I'm doing is making it better. I think there's just at the risk of me making it worse. So I'm just gonna clean this up and we're just gonna do my skin. The pop of color will be the green in my t-shirt. I was hoping I could sneak, like, some green in here somewhere. I don't think it's gonna work. So. Yeah, I'm just tired. But we do have a box. A little green match up here with Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That's what I have today. That's all I planned on. We actually had a box of whatever the TCG Grand Archive is. I decided I'll just go ahead and open that up for Monday. Wasn't expecting that today. I budgeted my time for just the one recording and recording the alley chats. I will say, my skin right here has been quite tender lately. Wonder if it's the eye cream I've been using, or maybe I have gotten a little bit of a burn there and I just don't see it. But like maybe a little sun damage. But right here kind of hurts. So. Let me see if my eye cream helps or makes it worse. It's like a cooling yet tingly. I wonder. I'm gonna take a few days off of using my eye cream at home and see if maybe that helps a little bit. Maybe start putting on some sunscreen. I mean, it's pretty much May. Is it May 1st when this goes up? Or is it the 30th still? Oh, this will still be the 30th, so it's May tomorrow. So I suppose it makes sense that it's getting extra shiny. It's starting to get, like, hot all the time. And it's like, Allie, you live in Florida. It is hot all the time. And it's like, yeah, but you get kind of used to like 87. When it starts getting into the 90s where it's like, ugh. It's been like mid-80s this week. I'm like, you know, I should enjoy this before it just gets unbearable 24/7. So it could be a lot of things. I have been outside a bit more. And get all my outside hours out of the way for the year. But I've been thinking I gotta figure out something. I gotta figure out something to do so that I don't feel like I'm drowning 24/7. I need to find something to do that allows me to still have time to enjoy things. Because that is something I know I've mentioned I want to fix. An issue in my life after being in the hospital and everything, and, you know, our sepsis incident. You know, I want to enjoy life more, which I don't a whole lot. Like, honestly, like, life is just, I'm alive, I guess. I don't have a lot of enjoyment. Which is why sometimes I'm sitting here during the streams and there'll be people be like, Allie, you have the best job. You must enjoy your life so much. I would love to be you. And I'm like, do you though? It's like, yeah, and all things considered, my job's pretty easy, right? I work retail. Like, it's not like I work construction, you know? But I don't know. I feel like that's a different problem. Maybe I should go talk to somebody. When, though? Alright, anyways. Moving on. My skin, thankfully, hasn't been as bad as it could be. I'm actually pretty pleased about that, because new seasonal signature latte at Dunkin' Donuts is turtles themed. Not like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like turtles, like the little turtles chocolate. It's really good. And I might get larges more often than I should. But it makes me happy. You know, my 10 minutes of joy in my day is related to sugar. I've joked before, and like, I joke, and then it's like, Allie, that's pretty concerning. It's like, either I am broke, or I'm overweight. Because either I get my joy out of eating food, or spending money. And I'm like, that's funny. And then I sit here and be like, you know what, Allie, that's not a good thing. I'm like, it's funny though. So I was like, I was sitting there in bed, laying in bed last night, and I'm like, can I, like, find out how to get, like, displays, like, full displays of these unicorns, and, like, just sell, like, personal unicorn boxes and, like, whatnot? Like, can I do that? There's someone who emailed me from Whatnot a while ago, so I actually sent them an email. I'm like, hi, do you still want to talk to me? I'm gonna ask them if I could do blind boxes. Because I know you can, like, do auctions for, like, comics and whatnot, but you can also, like, just sell, like, packs and stuff. Like, you can just be like, alright, here's what I have, and then you just buy it, and they open it, like, on demand. Which I do find funny. Something I find funny is, like, as a kid, you know, growing up, I remember in elementary school, we had, like, a field trip to, like, HSN. Like, but HSN, like, wherever, here in Pinellas County, you know, it was, like, on its way out, and everyone was like, this is kind of weird. It's like, no one likes us anymore. Like, old people don't even do, like, the watch the TV and call in. Like, that's not a thing anymore. And I find it funny that it's coming back and in a manner that's even less social. Because you don't have to call anybody. You just press a button. Like, you just don't have to, like, call. You don't have to speak to anybody. You can, yeah, if you want to type and chat or whatever, like, but you don't have to actually interact with people on the phone. Which, to me, I'm like, that's great. I hate being on the phone. Like, I don't care what kind of phone it is. Like, I'm just talking to my mom, or talking to Boss Man, or having to like call and set up like a doctor's appointment or anything. It's like, it just caused me extreme like uncomfortable anxiety. I just hate being on the phone. Like, I know we live in a society that, Allie, you have to pick up the phone sometimes. And like, so, you know, sometimes I'm not like opposed to it, but like anytime I get like a phone call, I'm like, what happened? I don't know. So, but I find it funny that it's like HSN is back in like whatnot form. And like breaks and whatnot, when you think about it, right? And instead of just ordering it online, right, you have your person, look at this, do you want to buy it? And then instead of waiting for it to show up to your house to see what cards you get, you just have them open it immediately. Like, that's what I find interesting about breaks. You know, I'm, of course, down with it. I like it. I do them. I host them. But I understand also why people think it's really weird. It's like, why would you order a box of cards and not want to open it yourself? You know. Some people just want it done immediately. Some people do it because they just want to share it with everybody. Honestly, I'm of the opinion, most of the time that you're opening something, I feel like you should record it just because we have so much weird stuff happen. Or, like, you know, missing hits. Like, how do you prove that it was a missing hit? It's like, well, we have the box on video. Or if, like, some card that's, like, really expensive is damaged. You know, it's like, how does Topps or Panini or Upper Deck or whoever know that you didn't do it yourself? Like, I'm pretty sure if you just fill out the damaged thing and send it off, that they'll replace it. But I feel like it's just good to have video proof. Especially for, like, missing hits, you know, cover your own butt. You know, don't give them any room to say, oh, well, what happened with this? It's like, well, it's on video, so enjoy, watch the video. The problem is now, like, AI. I wonder if you could, like, at some point in the future, you'll probably be able to, like, fake videos. Like, you don't even have to, like, reseal packs and whatnot. You can just AI a video in the future. I haven't listened to any, but I keep seeing that, like, musicians are, like, losing their mind. Because AI is... people are having the computers make song covers. There is one that I actually heard a snippet of. It was a Taylor Swift song. The computer sung it as Ariana Grande, and it sounded like her voice. And it's funny that comments, oh, what is going on? Hold on, I'm having some issues here with my concealer. What is going on there? This, like, whole patch of skin just had, like, all of my concealer peel off. Can you guys really tell on camera? You can tell that there's a weird patch. Let me just put it back on and see what happens. But there is a funny comment, was like, you know that this is fake because Ariana Grande's pronunciation and enunciation of words is not this clear. And I was like, that's fair. There was something a little off about it, but it's definitely getting to the point where stuff like that is believable. And I know, like, with, like, deep fakes and whatnot, I'm curious if in the future, if you could make, like, an AI box opening. That would be wild. I wonder if people are trying it already. So I guess in the future, having something on video doesn't really matter because you can just fake videos. What a crazy world we live in, I swear. Alright, I'm not going to mess with that too much more. I think it's just because I'm having some issues with my skin. It's happened before where sometimes around where I put my glasses on my nose, like, the makeup doesn't want to stick to it. So I covered it up. I'm going to leave it as is, because if I keep messing with it, I feel like it's going to come off again. Again, sometimes it's just like, alright, let it be. Let it be. That'll be today's message of the Alley Chats. Like, sometimes you just Okay. Alright, whatever. So. I will say now that my skin is cohesive and like all one color, doesn't look bad. It's not like an interesting look, but it's fine. I feel like it's like, oh, cute, comfortable. Allie looks decent, so nothing crazy. I feel like it's after yesterday's makeup, everything was gonna look boring anyways. So. I do like that if I don't want to pick up my mirror and tap my brush to not like have the dust or whatever get all over the tables, I can just tap my brush over the edge of my armrests here on the chair. Then I'll grab this brush, the blush brush, and blend it in. I felt like this has helped me not have like crazy highlight. Like a better highlight blend is blending it in with the blush brush. So, and last thing, this has gone by pretty quickly. It actually hasn't. It's been 21 minutes. It just feels like it's just zoom by. So, my lips are also cracking. It's weird. Because I feel like it's not like it's been less humid. I don't know why my lips are cracking. So, I've been also drinking a lot of water. My water bottle's almost empty already today. And it's like, hurts. It hurts. Anyways. Let's find my jawline. And alrighty. So this one's almost done. I think I'm going to start a new one. And then use this one up enough to be able to pour the remnants of this in it. So I'm going to set that over there. So I remember why it's there. I will... I will spray my face down. Alrighty. Let me have some more of that water. I'm surprised I don't kick this on accident, because it's always on the floor, and sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, that's there. I'll look down and be like, oh. But I've never kicked it on accident, which is good for my feet, because this thing, especially when it's full, that would hurt. You guys can tell how much has been drank out of this by the fact I can hold it up with one hand. Alright. I think I'm going to actually leave my hair like this. If I take a thumbnail, if I take the Kobayashi, like, I think that'll be cute. My unicorn! I want more. I want more unicorns. They're super cool. If you guys missed the unicorn openings yesterday, I got this, like, Jaws themed one. It's great. I'm gonna go back, hopefully yesterday, in terms of upload day. Hopefully tomorrow for me. And get a few more from that store. Just because. Although we start off at the beginning, although, like I said, it wasn't entirely unexpected. Still a little bit sad, you know. So, let's go spend money. But no. They are super cute. Oh, I'm excited. I'll try not to get back to them, into them, like, super hardcore, but... they don't take up a lot of space. They're smaller than Squishmallows. So. But yeah, anyways, I think that'll wrap off our oddly depressing ALLYCHAT. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you all. So if y'all enjoyed it, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments for me. drop those down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Ally's Treasure Trove family, I'd love for you to join us here. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Last but not least, do have to wrap things on off here in this one by giving an extra special shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much, you all, for your above and beyond supports. I really do appreciate it. We have 8 Gemstone Miners: Andon, Jack Perez, Mako, Rees, Sebastian Morency, Shannon Newton 74, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also have 4 Crystal Collectors: Anthony Ruiz, Jimmy Dixon, Joe Vaughn, and Todd Giambetti. But thank you so much again, though, to all of my patrons. No matter which tier you're on, I really do appreciate your above and beyond supports. But with that, that'll wrap us off here in this one. Autofocus? I don't have my glasses on, but I thought I saw you being a little unfocused over there, autofocus. Alright, I will drink some more water, put on some lip gloss, and I guess get to recording that box of Dragon Maid. So that'll do it for me here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and hope y'all join me next time as we unearth some more treasures here on Ally's Treasure Trove. Bye!